on the sidelines. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Irving. Inside. Here's Kessler. Holmgren with the block. And there's the drive. Good D by Vanderbilt. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
There's Nesmith with the three. Knocks down the triple.
Looking for an answer three? Nesmith is your guy. This dude is a competitor.
Outside Vanderbilt. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Harden. Clock at 4. Fires the three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Quickly. Bridges outside. The three is up. Kessler with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Harden. Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Harden. Pass to Kessler. Lots of room. The Knicks pull it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Fires high post.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's Harden. On the take. And it's good. 2 points.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Holmgren, left side. And the big finish by Holmgren.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
On the wing, Irving. Outside Harden. Back to Irving. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bridges outside. Here he goes. And it's blocked by Kessler. Now here's Harden. Pass to Kessler. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
The offensive rebound. Irving for 3.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. To snap the cold streak. Tipped.
Those razor-sharp defensive instincts. Bridges really has a knack for anticipating plays.
Knicks leading by 5. On the wing, Whitmore. Outside, Hunter. Outside man. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Klingon. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Harden. The rebound by Mann.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Whitmore. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Nice move. And that one is stuffed right through.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And here's Hunter for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Hachimura outside. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Hunter. Pulls up. Another one falls for New York. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, you know, they've also protected the paint at a high level, sending those shots back to the sender.
And Harden has the ultimate green light. I mean, it's uber green, including launching from outside of the state.
To the inside. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Westbrook. Hachimura, right side. That one drops for him.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Now Whitmore. Pass to Hunter. And there it is for him. Hunter's got 12 points in the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Now here's Westbrook. Still no points. Pass to Klingon. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. He takes it in, and it's New York with a rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Here's Whitmore. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Pass to Klingon. Outside Jones. And he drives in. And the dunk by Jones.
A little extra sauce on the slam that time by Jones. This guy is a monster dunker.
Now here's Stewart. And here's Heald. Three-pointer. Hachimura with a rebound. Westbrook with it. And it's Mann picking him up. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
I love seeing Westbrook share the ball like this. Excellent pass that time.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Guys, back to you.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Hachimura. And here's Westbrook. Back to Klingon. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Heald. Whitmore with it. Hachimura covering. New York working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. Outside man. Outside Whitmore. Into the lane. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Westbrook. Outside Brogdon. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Outside Jones. From deep. They get the rebound. Hachimura outside. Goes up again. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Nesmith on the wing. It's stolen by Brogdon. Down low. Stripped it away. Nesmith on the wing. Stewart outside. Pass to man. And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's Westbrook. Still without a bucket. Now here's Jones. Westbrook with it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. But it was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
Now here's Westbrook. Hachimura outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Westbrook. From 17. The shot that time not on target.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Now here's Irving. He's scoreless. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash it in from close range. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And the basket by Bridges.
You know, Bridges rarely forces things. That's one thing you appreciate about his game. He stays within himself and plays within the flow of the game.
Now here's Irving. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Lakers trail by 15. Pass to Vanderbilt. A minute 35 left in the second quarter. Harden can't hit. Quickly, left side. Now Holmgren. He's covered by Kessler. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Irving. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
The putback. "32 seconds left in the first half of this one. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Outside Harden. To end the drought. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And so it's the New York Knicks liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Pass to Holmgren. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wiggins outside. Outside Irving. Wing shot on the way. That's good on the jumper.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. And James Harden pulls it down. Lakers trail by 16. Tries the spin move. Wiggins right side. Over Bridges. Wiggins no good. Quickly outside. The kick to Hunter. Over Kessler. Hunter can't get it to go. Left side Harden. Pass to Irving. Shoots over Holmgren. Kept alive. Outside for Irving. Harden can't hit.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Here's Quickly. Drops one in from the wing. Quickly's got his first 2 points of the night. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Rejected by Holmgren.
I mean, what an incredible reach he has. Holmgren should strike fear into any shooter when he's on the floor.
Hunter on the wing. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Drops in the layup for 2. Bridges has got 6 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Irving. The Knicks pull it in.
And his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Quickly with the ball. Irving picks him up. Out to Bridges. Holmgren, left side. And the big finish by Holmgren.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Holmgren with the block. And they'll keep possession. On the wing, Harden. He has 7. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Holmgren, left side. Puts up a 3. Kessler with a rebound. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Irving for 3. Buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Back to Quickly. It's stolen by Irving. Outside Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Harden again missing.
He's having a tough time getting anything to go down.
Holmgren outside. Mark again, can't hit.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Harden can't hit.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Holmgren. Kicks it to Quickly. Back to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And there's a call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now man. Stewart outside. Pass to Hield. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
To get back on track, again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The teardrop. Klingen. The rebound by Stewart. Knicks leading by 21. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution for your Lakers.
1:52 left to play in the third quarter. Westbrook outside. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Whitmore. 12 points for him. Hachimura with a rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Jones. Hachimura outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Hield for 3. Another shot. Back to Stewart. Out to Hield. Outside Whitmore. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Lakers trail by 19. Good chance here for Westbrook. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
Here's man. Three-pointer, no good.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. 11 seconds left in the third. Pass to Westbrook. With 2 seconds left. And so it's New York, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've done a great job containing Westbrook, and with his explosiveness, that is. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Lakers trail by 17. Outside Brogdon. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Whitmore. Driving to the basket. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8. Westbrook with the miss. Knicks leading by 17. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Hield. Quickly outside. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Klingon. It's deflected. To the paint. Pass to Beauchamp. New York working the ball around now. From deep three-point range. And it's quickly with a miss. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Stolen by Quickly. And now the Knicks on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
On the wing, Jones. Westbrook taking his time here. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just too good a player to leave open.
New York leading by 20. Here's Hield. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Westbrook with the miss.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
It's stolen by Brogdon. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Brogdon. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And New York has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Here's Harden. Holmgren with the block. And they get it back. And stolen by Bridges. Launches a 3. And Chad Holmgren gets the 3. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Yeah, and one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
5 on the clock. And it's in there.
Anytime you can get Harden to look down low, that's good offense.
New York leading by 23. Bridges outside. Pass to Holmgren. Quickly outside. Now Nesmith. The baseline J. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Irving. Here's the pick. Back to Harden. And it's good for 2.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Quickly with the ball. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Outside Irving. Up top Vanderbilt. Back to Irving. 19-footer. Again Los Angeles.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Quickly. Takes it inside. And that one good. Quickly's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Los Angeles.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Chet Holmgren.
Boy, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt with a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Outside for Harden. Oh! Finishing off a slick move. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.